to the ServSafe test prep. This is the ServSafe Food Manager practice test. This test consists of 20 questions with explained answers. So let's get started. Question 1. One of a manager's FDA recommended food safety responsibilities is to A. Providing maintenance for the facility. B. Making and approving staff schedules. C. Inspecting the quality of food items prepared off premises for serving in the facility. D. Supervising food handlers to ensure hot and cold food holding temperatures are regularly monitored. The correct answer is option D. Supervising food handlers to ensure hot and cold food holding temperatures are regularly monitored. A food service manager's primary responsibility is to ensure that food handling staff follows proper protocols for temping and holding hot and cold items. This measure provides monitoring and responsibility as well as the potential to protect customers from being served unsafe food. Question 2. What should you do if food shipments don't arrive at the proper temperature? A. Reject the delivery. B. Accept the delivery but notify your supervisor. C. File a complaint with your regulatory authority. D. Bring the food items to the correct temperature within 2 hours. The correct answer is option A. Reject the delivery. Temperature management is essential for food safety and it starts before the food even arrives at your company. Receiving food shipments is your first chance to influence food safety. It's impossible to know how long food has been held at wrong temperatures if it's not at the right temperature when it's delivered. As a result, you should refuse the delivery. Question 3. What steps may a food handler take to minimize or eliminate the danger of food contamination? A. Taking medication after visiting a sick friend. B. Washing their hands after using the restroom. C. Storing cleaning products in easy to reach locations in the kitchen. D. Rinsing knives and cutting boards with hot water when moving between prep items. The correct answer is option B. Washing the hands after using the restroom. A food service manager's primary responsibility is to ensure that food handling staff follows proper protocols for temping and holding hot and cold items. This measure provides monitoring and responsibility as well as the potential to protect customers from being served unsafe food. Question 4. What constitutes an outbreak of a foodborne illness? A. When a person must be hospitalized due to foodborne illness. B. When foodborne illness is linked to multiple food service establishments. C. When more than one variety of pathogens is discovered in the same food product. D. When at least two people experience the same symptoms after eating the same food. The correct answer is option D. When at least two people experience the same symptoms after eating the same food. An outbreak occurs when two or more persons develop the same foodborne illness symptoms after eating the same meal. It would be impossible to determine which food caused the illness if just one person displayed the symptoms. Once regulatory authorities have recognized the food and facility, the proper course of action can be performed. Question 5. Which of the following symptoms is most often linked to food poisoning? A. Diarrhea. B. Congestion. C. A rash or hives. D. Dizziness or vertigo. The correct answer is option A. Diarrhea. When a doctor hears reports of uncontrollable diarrhea, one of the first things that comes to mind is a foodborne infection. This is due to the fact that foodborne infections are so widespread. Vomiting, fever, nausea, abdominal pains, and jaundice are also common signs of foodborne sickness. When a person consumes dangerous levels of microorganisms, their bodies attempt to eliminate them. This is what causes diarrhea and vomiting. Question 6. Which of the following is not a safe method of thawing frozen meat? A. In a microwave. B. In a walk-in cooler. C. Under hot running water. D. Cooking it while still frozen. The correct answer is option C. Under hot running water. It's not a good idea to thaw frozen meat in water that's warmer than 70 degrees Fahrenheit. This is because the temperature danger zone will be reached on the outside of the meat while the inside remains frozen. Parts of the meat are likely to have spent too much time in the temperature danger zone between the time you start thawing it with hot water and the time it reaches the proper cooking temperature. The temperature risk zone for raw TCS foods should never be exceeded for more than 4 hours. Question 7. What or who is most responsible for instilling safe food handling habits in new employees? A. The owner. B. The general manager. C. The certified food manager. D. Staff should already have this knowledge before being hired. The correct answer is option C. The certified food manager. Everyone should share their expertise of safe food handling with one another. The certified food manager, on the other hand, is someone who has studied food safety and demonstrated their knowledge by passing an exam. The certified food manager is primarily responsible for ensuring that the entire establishment follows safe food handling procedures. Question 8. Which of the following is a physical contaminant? A. Bones in shell. B. Mold on cheese. C. Designated agency. D. Raw chicken juice on a cutting board. The correct answer is option A. Bones in shell. Glass, dirt, and food packaging are examples of physical contaminants or anything else that might end up in the food. If bones are present in dishes where they are not expected, such as soups, stews, or chili, they can be a physical contamination. Question 9. The correct amount of bleach to add to 1 quart of water for a properly prepared sanitation bucket is A. 1 cup. B. 1 quart. C. Half quart. D. 1 teaspoon. The correct answer is option D. 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon of bleach is the correct amount to add to 1 quart of water to ensure the correct dilution ratio. Adding any amount of bleach greater or less than this value can cause pathogens to grow in a restaurant environment. Question 10. A restaurant should react to a backup of raw sewage by taking the following action. A. Closing the restaurant. B. Cleaning the area of the backup. C. Correcting the cause of the backup. D. All of the above. The correct answer is option D. All of the above. All of the above answers are the correct actions to take when a raw sewage backup occurs in your restaurant. The first action you should take is to close the restaurant to prevent customers from becoming sick. Second, you should correct the cause of the backup by calling a plumber. Lastly, you should clean the area of the spill thoroughly to prevent fecal contamination within the restaurant. Question 11. The following cleaning utility should be kept at all stations to ensure that all spills and food particles are removed during the course of a service. A. Squidge. B. Cloth towels. C. Paper towels. D. All of the above. The correct answer is option C. Paper towels. Paper towels should be kept at all stations to ensure that all spills and food particles are removed during the course of service. Paper towels are ideal since you can easily throw them away, while cloth towels and squidges are possible sources of foodborne pathogens to propagate. Question 12. All of the following will affect the sanitation ability of a diluted sanitizer except A. Adding more sanitizer to the solution. B. Dipping test strips into the sanitation solution. C. Amount of times you use the sanitation solution. D. Amount of time that passes since the solution was made. The correct answer is option D. Dipping test strips into the sanitation solution. Dipping test strips into the sanitation solution will not affect the sanitation ability of the solution. Since these strips have very little chemical reactivity, they do not affect the ability of the solution to sanitize the surface. Question 13. If you are running dangerously low on cleaning detergent for the dishwasher and cannot make it through the entire day, you should A. Close the restaurant. B. Dilute the detergent by 50%. C. Go to the store and buy some detergent. D. Rinse the dishes with an extra rinse cycle. The correct answer is option C. Go to the store and buy some detergent. If you are running dangerously low on cleaning supplies, you should go to the store and purchase a comparative product to get you through the day. With this said, you should immediately contact your chemical supply company to try to get the correct detergent as soon as possible. While you might be able to cover any food safety need, using an unapproved dishwasher detergent can cause serious problems to your machine. Question 14. Cans with the following features are considered unsafe for restaurant use. A. Rusty cans. B. Outdated cans. C. Cans with dents. D. All of the above. The correct answer is option D. All of the above. All of the above listed features are considered unsafe for restaurant use. Rusty cans and outdated cans are old, making the contents of the cans unsuitable for food consumption. Cans with dents can be a sign that the food inside has not been properly processed, making the contents dangerous to consume. Question 15. The second step of properly washing a food contact surface is A. Wash, B. Rinse, C. Sanitize, D. Dry. The correct answer is option B. Rinse. Rinse is the second step of properly washing a food contact surface. Once again, the four steps of properly washing a food contact surface is wash, rinse, sanitize, and dry. Question 16. To ensure that food pests such as flies or mice are not a problem with your kitchen, it is important to A. Use an authorized pest control company. B. Only store foods in sealable containers. C. Immediately respond to any visible problem. D. Set traps to reduce the number of flies and mice. The correct answer is option A. Use an authorized pest control company. To ensure that food pests are not a problem within your kitchen, you should always hire an authorized pest control company. While you might be good at controlling pests and have a good eye for problems, nothing can replace the knowledge and expertise of professional pest companies when it comes to identifying and eliminating risk. Question 17. The most frequent cause of fires in a restaurant can be traced to A. Faulty wiring, B. Insurance fraud, C. Cigarette smoking, D. Greasy hood and vent systems. The correct answer is option D. Greasy hood and vent systems. Greasy hood and vent systems are the most frequent cause of fires in restaurants. To reduce this risk, make sure to clean all cooking hoods and ventilation systems after the completion of each business day. Question 18. A sanitizer test strip should be dipped in the sanitation solution for a minimum of how many seconds? A. 1 second, B. 5 seconds, C. 10 seconds, D. 15 seconds. The correct answer is option C. 10 seconds. Sanitizer strips should be dipped in the sanitation solution for 10 seconds before being removed. While this is a good general guide, make sure to check the package of the sanitation strip for specific instructions. Question 19. The most important aspect of pest control can be traced to A. Using the correct chemicals, B. A good pest control company, C. Depriving pests of food, water, and shelter, D. The geographical location of the restaurant. The correct answer is option C. Depriving pests of food, water, and shelter. If you can successfully negate a pest's ability to find food and water in your restaurant, the pest will search for shelter elsewhere. Question 20. Which of the following is not a standard of good pest prevention? A. Fill all ceiling cracks. B. Clean up spills immediately. C. Take the trash out regularly. D. Keep supplies 9 inches of the floor. The correct answer is option D. Keep supplies 9 inches off the floor. Supplies should be kept 6 inches from the floor and wall, while keeping them 9 inches off the floor will certainly be even better. It is not the required standard. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to share it with your family and friends.